Welcome back to the Philly Pheud Live, the #1 sports bar in America, Chickie's and Pete's in South Philadelphia. If you want to try out or come to a taping of the show, these guys tried out and they passed the audition. Just visit our website, phillypheud.com, for all the details. Sigourney, what is our score?
Well, BroadStreetBeat have 10 points on the board, and Philly.com is in the lead with 40 points.
All right, it is 40-10. It is time to introduce our two teams of Philly sports experts. Let's start with the BroadStreetBeat bloggers and move over here to Captain Kyle Babcock. He is related to Guy Fawkes. Tell the world who Guy Fawkes is, Kyle.
He attempted to blow up Parliament in England back in the day, so remember the 5th of November.
Yeah, and you got bad genes in you, my friend. I got news for you.
People say I'm explosive.
All right, to your right, we go over to Steve Rosman. Steve was on an episode of the Jersey Shore. Explain that.
I was on season 3. They had a video of Vinny fist pumping. They panned up, and I was right next to him.
Is that right? Were you mugging for the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Did you? Yeah? Did you know what you were going to get on?
Oh, no. I was, fist pumping away.
Oh, good work by you, Steve. You got your SAG card yet?
Not yet.
All right, let's move over to your right is Ben Lebo, went to the same high school as LaShawn McCoy, and we know that Bishop McDevitt out there in Harrisburg,
yes,
right?
Indeed. I'm a little bummed he didn't stick around from his radio show to watch us tonight.
Now, do you actually know LaShawn? Did you hang out with him?
Oh, not at all.
No?
We were about 3 years apart.
Weren't his
that
crew?
was the only reason.
Weren't in his crew, Ben, huh?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe the horse.
I didn't start at football nor play.
Right. You were a student, not a job.
Yeah,
right?
I had a job there.
All right, I got you. All right, now to your right, it's Dan Goggin. He went to the same high school as Jesse Eisenberg. Now, that was the actor that played the Facebook inventor.
Yeah, the actor, not actual Zuckerberg. But if Zuckerberg didn't create Facebook, I feel like Jesse would have came along. He's a pretty smart guy. He could have done it.
He is a pretty smart guy. Now, did you know Jesse?
Not a friendship kind of way,
no. Does he give back to the schools? He come and speak at the assembly?
Yeah. I think he comes to like the theater class once in a while. He comes around and says hi.
Very nice. Sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah.
All right, let's move over now to the sports writers from Philly.com. All right, the red team, captained by Mayor McKeever, big fan of crime shows, and really wish she pursued a career in the FBI. And why didn't you, Mayor?
Well, in biology class, freshman year of college, I was the only one who didn't know how to use the microscope. So I said, this is not for me.
Well, you just wouldn't have been a forensic person.
This is true.
You could have been an investigator like Claire Danes on Homeland, right?
You're right. And I haven't
Something
seen
like
that yet, and everyone tells me I should.
All right. Well, good luck, Mayor. It's maybe not out of the question for you.
Maybe.
Let's move to your left. We have Mike Bertha. He once made actor Cuba Gooding Jr. cry once. You want to explain that, Mike?
Yeah, I told him boat trip sucked.
Oh,
no, we were just talking about the butler. Lee Daniels, the butler.
Yeah.
Talking about fatherhood, and he.
He just broke. So you touched his emotional button in there.
Yeah.
That's good work by you, man.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right, let's move. It's good to make somebody cry, right? Especially an actor. But to your left, Sean Woods snuck his way into a World Series game in 2009 and sat as a guest of the owner. Oh, I got to hear this story.
Yes, I was interning with another pro sports team in Philly, and someone, not me, had the bright idea to go over and expect tickets to be available for us. So we bothered the owner in the 5th inning, and an escort was sent down, and they escorted us up to the Hall of Fame level. So thank you, Dave Montgomery.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Dave Montgomery doing something nice for the guys. And to your left is Vaughn Johnson. He's a fan of pro wrestling and Canadian football. Vaughn, you from Canada?
No.
All right. So what about Canadian football that you like?
I love football. I love football since I was 5, and it's football. So if it's football, I'm watching it.
All right, I got you. All right. Pro wrestling. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Of all time or right now?
All time.
I have to go with The Rock, I guess.
You're going to go with The Rock?
Yeah.
All right. How about Jimmy Superfly Snuka?
He's all
you
right.
Like Snuka back in the day?
I like a lot of back in the day guys. My favorite back in the day guy would probably be Harley Race.
All right. I don't know who that is, but thank you very much. All right. All right, let's move on to question number 2. Let's bring up our number 2 contestants. We have Steve and we have Mike right here, Philly.com. Steve, of course, from the bloggers, Broad Street bloggers. All right, here is question number 2. I give it. If you know any of the answers, you want to chime in and get control of the board. So here we go. According to Phillies.com, name the only Philly to have their numbers retired. All right, that was Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Richie Ashburn.
Richie Ashburn. Is his number retired? It is the number 1 answer. Number 1 is retired. All right, Mike, keep going.
Mike
Philly's
Schmidt.
number's retired. Mike Schmidt, he says. Number 20. Is Mike Schmidt's number 20 retired? It is 3 on the board. All right, you've got control. You can sweep this, Mike.
Steve Carlton.
Steve Carlton, of course. Steve Carlton has his number retired. He is Number 4 on the board. Number 32 is retired. You have 2 left to sweep the category. Can you do it?
Bunning? Jim Bunning?
Jim Bunning. How about this? He goes old school with Jim Bunning. Is Jim Bunning on the board? He is number 2 on the board, Mike. All right, Mike, you got 1 left.
Lazinski?
Greg Luzinski is the bull on the board. His number is not retired. All right, move over to Steve. You got 1 left. You got to salvage one here. My man just cleaned it. All right.
Stuff. John Crook?
John Kruk? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I don't know.
John Kruk on the board. They retired his fork and knife, I think.
I guess that's it.
Is he on the board? Not on the board. He is not on the board. All right, Sean. This guy's kind of an old school
number
guy.
36, Robin Roberts.
Robin Roberts. Is Robin Roberts on the board? Oh, look at this. Philly.com. I believe they swept the category in round 2. All right, Sigourney, let's go over to Sigourney. Sorry, Ben, you didn't get a chance. They swept. They got 5 answers, which means they got 50 points there. What's their tally now, Sigourney?
Broad Street Beat, they still have 10 points on the board. Philly.com is in the lead. They have 90 points.
90 to 10.
Killing it.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll tell you what, the Broad Street Beat has to come back in round 3, and we'll come back with a Flyers question and more of this exciting competition between the bloggers, Philly.com, Broad Street Beat, right here on the Philly Pheud. Come on back.